What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Sig's Kitchen. I'm Big Sig. Today we are going to get in touch with our inner karate kid and make one of my favorite Vietnamese meals, even though it has nothing to do with karate. Yes, we said it anyway. We're making Vietnamese spring roll. What we're going to do is we're going to spring into action. Ingredients: garlic, lettuce, cilantro, mint, basil, vermicelli, rice paper, sugar. Just kidding. I mean sugar. Cucumber, limes, Thai chili, fish sauce, white vinegar, peanut butter, carrots. I'm about to hit you with that. Spam, hoisin, sesame seeds, shrimp, beer. All right, everybody. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to get rolling by taking our vermicelli noodles and throwing them into a hot pot. A hot boiling pot of water. We're going to let them soak for about 5 minutes. We're going to take them out and we're going to put them into an ice bath. So while we're waiting for the water to come up to temp, we're going to take a sip of our beer. And then we're going to come over here to the cutting board and we're going to cut up that Spam, baby. Does anybody even know what is inside Spam? Absolutely not. And that's what makes it delicious. So we're going to put it in the healthiest thing we can think of to make it the most unhealthiest thing we can think of. So you know when you get an email that you don't want and it goes into that folder? Same thing applies here because nobody wants it. It's all junk. It's what's for dinner.
Crazy tasty!
I'm gonna go ahead and take this chunk of meat that is not really meat and we're gonna slice it nice and thin. So cut it in half. 1, thin slice. 2, not the thinnest things I've seen, but then again, neither am I. Oh. We're about to go ham on this Spam, which I think is ham. Put a little bit of oil in this pan, and we're gonna get ready to sear beautifully that Spam. Noodles in, kind of. Gonna mix the noodle. I'm such a noodle brain. I forgot to tell you, we're also making a vegetarian dish or pescatarian dish. Depends on how you want it to be. You can make anything with this dish. You just roll with it. That's why they're called spring rolls. So now that our Spam is cooked, it's cooking down, and we're gonna flip them over. What actually is in Spam? Fully cooked, ready to eat, cold or hot. Well, good, I won't die from the first bite. And it's cooked, so I don't know why I'm cooking it, but okay. Sizzled pork. Nope. So they don't actually tell you what's in it. Spam, everybody.
Crazy tasty!
Well, all right. Matthew McConaughey. Fucking delicious. Whatever it is. All right, so we're about to get some.
Ice, baby.
All right, everybody. It's been about 5 minutes. We hit that time. I'm gonna grab pot holders so I don't burn my hands. We're gonna take our noodles, the oodles of noodles. We're gonna dump out that water, get a little steamy. Cool. I'll be back in the next section when the noodles are in the ice water. Still hot, look! So now that we have our noodle not really cooling down in the ice bath, we're gonna just mix them around, get the noodles cool, and then we're gonna take them out and we're gonna put them on a dish to dry. I'll see you in just a second. Almost forgot to sip my beer. All right. It just keeps coming. That's what she said. These are still so wet. That's what she said. Line change. And we're back. All right. So let's crack that bad boy open. We already got our noodles and our Spam done. Next step is we're gonna boil our shrimp. I know, you used to hear boiled shrimp and you're like, ew, gross. You're right, it is, but we're doing it anyway. Next, I got the most dangerous fucking tool I could find in Sig's kitchen. And we're gonna go and we're gonna grab a cucumber. For all you people that don't have a mandolin, you're shit out of luck. Let's cut the ends off. Let's take this thing. Mind you, I've never actually used this, so if this doesn't come out correct, we're gonna add this into the footage when I take my fingers off. Luckily, I have 10 fingers, so if I lose 1 or 2, we're still cooking with it. 8, 2, 4. Math. Let's go. Spiky spikes. I'm assuming go there, down. We're going for a ride. Oh, that was smooth. Did it work? There goes my cucumber. Holy shit, look at that. Fucking work. Work it, baby. And just like that, we have these gorgeous pickle slices. Not pickle, but cucumber, you know what I'm saying. Don't get in a pickle about it. So now that we have these, we're gonna set them off to the side because this is gonna be delicious. So good news, we had sun luck and found hoisin sauce already opened in the fridge. So we're gonna use what's in here first before opening another bottle. We're gonna make a sauce for our rolls. We're gonna take 1/4 cup of hoisin. Say it with me, hoisin. I could have just said use the rest of the jar, I guess. It was literally 1/4 cup. Again, we're in sun luck because we had exactly 1/4 cup in this bottle. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this out. And then we're gonna go ahead and do 1/4 cup of peanut butter. You know why? Because everybody goes nuts for a great peanut sauce. Go nutty for this peanut buddy. We're gonna add 1/4 cup of this to our hoisin sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's 1/4 cup. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix this up. It's gonna be a little bit thick, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of water and we're gonna add it in a little teaspoon at a time until we get the consistency we want. You don't want it to be too runny, but you also don't want it to be a paste either. We're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of white sugar and then we're gonna mix it around. We're gonna just mix till everything comes together beautifully. You can see the consistency is turning a little pasty. I don't mean the things that go on your nipples. I'm talking about food get your head out of the gutter. Or pasty like my skin because I haven't left the house in months, which is why we started Sig's Kitchen. Quarantine's a son of a bitch. And as spring's coming, we figured we would make some spring rolls. So we're gonna get that water. You could make your life 100 times easier by just having some water here with you, but I don't like to do it the easy way. So I'm just gonna keep walking back and forth. 1, 2. Okay, so I lied. We're not gonna do this 1/4 teaspoon at a time. We're gonna take it right to the water. We're gonna put it under there and we're gonna come back. The most important thing about this is you need your sauce to be loose, just like I'm getting. All right, so now we've reached the looseness that I'm looking for. Beautiful peanut sauce. We're gonna make 1 more dressing. In the meantime, let's see how our seafood is doing. I think our shrimp is just about there. We'll get ready to take these off. We're gonna just kill the heat, let them rest for a minute, and then we're gonna strain it. Make sure you run your shrimp under cold water. Otherwise, they will continue to cook and become like a leather shoe because heat doesn't just disappear. It gradually goes away. So by tossing them in the cold water, you put them in shock. Just like you would be in shock if I was to throw you in cold water. Just like you're going to be shocked at how good these taste. All right, so I told you we were going to make a dressing. We're about to make that nacho. Ha!
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Ha!
Those kids were fast as lightning.
Ha! Get ready for this shit. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of white sugar. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. 1, 2. We're going to mix it to get the sugar to dissolve. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. 1, 2, 3. We did it, people. Oh, that smells horrible. It smells so bad. We're gonna take 1 good chili, diced extremely thin, and 2 cloves of garlic, chopped thin. All this talk of thin just makes me feel fat. We're gonna take 1 whole lime. If you don't have fresh limes, you could always just do 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So we'll get this all mixed up, and then we're gonna just grab a small spoon, and we're gonna give it a little taste-a-roo. I think we need just a touch more sweet. Just kidding. I think we're gonna leave it the way it is. So we're gonna roll with it. That gave me a little spring in my step. All right, so now that our sauces are done, copyright infringement, time to get a little saucy. Now, we're going to clean ourselves. We're not savages. You're gonna need 1 bowl of water. And this is so that we can rehydrate our spring roll wrappers. Open the package. This is what they look like. It's just a rice paper wrapper. Frisbee of sorts. I can't believe... Fuck. I can't believe I caught that and then broke it. So this one's gonna go in the trash. Anyway, I got myself a little too wrapped up in what I was doing there. We're gonna take a new wrapper. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna just dump this into some warm water and then put it on the board. We're gonna take our knife, we're gonna cut our shrimp in half. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is the magic of what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off by doing a traditional. We're gonna take some lettuce leaf. We're gonna go here in the middle. Try not to ruin your wrap like I just did. We're gonna take a couple shrimp. We're gonna take some basil. Everything fresh when it comes to these spring rolls. The basil on top. And we're gonna put mint down. And please do not skip this step. When I tell you that the mint makes this absolutely delicious, I kid you not. Fresh, delicious mint leaves. Wait a moment. We need cilantro. We're gonna go ahead and drop her down there. We're gonna take some of the carrot for a little bit of crunch. We're gonna take that dressing right over the top of this. We're gonna put the roll in the spring right now. Fold, fold, roll. And just like that, boom. Absolutely beautiful, fresh, traditional spring roll. Oh my God, I forgot the fucking noodle in it. I'm a noodle. Don't forget you're a noodle. Now, we're gonna kick it up a notch, and we're gonna try something that is gonna completely blow your mind. By using whatever the canned Spam was, this roll is gonna make your eyes roll back in the back of your head when you taste how fucking good it's going to be. So we're gonna repeat the same process. Just kidding, I didn't break this one. So we're gonna dip this into the water. We're gonna get this one ready to go. Get it on the board. We're gonna layer the cucumber. Then we're going to take that Spam, that salty porkness, if that's what it is.
Is it tasty?
Then we're going to take these lettuce leaves. Beautiful. Please let us remember the vermicelli this time. Basil. Oops, I meant to grab mint. We're going to drop those on there. Cilantro. We're going to take some of that carrot. We're gonna take our dressing. Now we're gonna roll her up.
They see me rolling.
We're gonna come this way. I may have stuffed my roll too much, but it's all right. If you mess up, don't worry about it. Just keep rolling with it. And just like that, you have a beautifully rolled Spam cucumber spring roll. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this one. We're gonna take a little bit of that peanut sauce. We're gonna just let it go right there. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this. Garnished it with a little bit of sesame seed off camera because I forgot about it. Shit happened. These things are absolutely phenomenal. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like Spam or shrimp in a fresh spring roll, I think you already know. Roll out and get the fuck out my kitchen.